Well, the city of Savannah has entered into a partnership agreement with the city of Accra, Ghana. This is something that's been years in the making, working through Mayor Otis Johnson, Mayor Edna Jackson, and ultimately we got the ball over the finish line to really create a partnership agreement between two very similar cities on different sides of the Atlantic.
Can you be specific? What is the benefit? What will this partnership do? Some of the things we can see because of this partnership.
Well, I think there's a couple of things. I mean, first of all, we're both cities of immense history. We get a chance to share that. We have cultural opportunities to share. We have educational opportunities. We have universities here, they have universities there, exchange programs between those places, issues of healthcare, and how do we address issues of healthcare between the two areas, issues of commerce. Ghana has a huge export market, and obviously here we have opportunities to sell goods over there as well. So I think the possibilities are endless. This creates the avenue for it to happen in a much more coordinated manner. We might be going later on this year. We're expecting for our official delegation to go in 2025. And so we're going to open that up to anybody who wants to go and be a part. I've been a couple of times myself, and I will tell you that every time I go, it's a life-changing experience. To be able to not see the beauty of this country and of this city, of the people that are there. We have Ghanaian citizens here in Savannah. We want to make sure we engage them as well.
The next time we go, will there be any opportunity for local business people to go and sort of get a lay of the land to see what possibilities show?
Absolutely. Actually, that's kind of how this iteration started. I was there last April for the World Trade Center Conference, which was held in Accra. So we were there talking about businesses, talking about trade. For us, we have this massive port here, this very busy port, to talk about opportunities of export from Savannah. And so that benefits folks here, that they're able to get their goods over to Ghana directly, and then certainly Ghana folks being able to sell here. So it's issues of synergy, and we're looking forward to that.
This is historic from the standpoint that this is the first time Savannah has had a partnership with an African country.
Yes, we've done a really great job. I mean, we've had partner and sister city relationships with Asian countries. We've done it with European countries. Many of you all know I've been to China, I've been to Japan, I've been to Ireland last year. We've built and cultivated those relationships in Germany, relationships in Israel, but we did not have them with African countries, Caribbean countries, or Hispanic nations. So we want to be much more intentional in terms of developing these relationships. We're not saying that it has to be an or, but it needs to be and. We need to create other opportunities because we have residents from all over the world. If we're going to be a true international city, we have to have true international partnerships.
With some of the other international partners, do you have any specific examples of projects with them that could maybe be models for what you'll do with this one? Or?
Well, we did have the Confucius Institute, which was a partnership with China and Savannah State. It's no longer existing, but it shows really those opportunities that can happen. We know in Wexford, for example, Wexford, Ireland, where we have a partnership agreement. Georgia Southern University has a monastery there that they're going to have 50 to 60 students there a year. So, we recognize that the world that I grew up in now is much different than the world that is now. Our world is much smaller, and water just separates us. So it's an opportunity really to get our students and our citizens exposed to places all around the world, certainly to open up opportunities for them to see the world, and really for our community to be better by learning and engaging with people from across the world.
And from your trip in April, are there any specific memories or conversations with Mayor Saki that stick out as notable or memorable?
Well, it dawned on me that she was the first female mayor of this city. It's a huge city, and yet they have such huge cultural and heritage and historic connections. Many that actually inadvertently tie to Savannah. And so we want to expand on that, to really build on that. We know that people from Ghana found their way to the United States during the transatlantic slave trade. We know that many of them settled in and around the United States. We want to connect that. We want to build more on that. But really it's also about the here and now and how do we build those relationships with those communities there, for our people to see their people, for their people to see our people, and how we can be better because of the partnership.